Hi, welcome to the YouTube channel. I'm going to use some tempera paint and I'm going to look at Andy Warhol's pop-up art. These are 100 cans of Campbell's soup. So you could use red and green, they're complements, but when they're mixed together they make brown. Or swish your brush clean. You could use purple and yellow, and when they mix together they make brown, and they're really pretty next to each other if they're not mixed together. Or you could use orange and blue. So we're not trying to make brown. We're actually trying to make a tint. So really make sure your brush gets clean. So go ahead and take the white and mix it together for a tint. And if you use just one color, it's going to look really pretty. And then I'm going to turn it. I'm going to mix the blue and the white together to make a different tint. So roll your brush. I think you're noticing how I roll my brush to get rid of the extra paint. And then I mix it again, and I kind of make it like a little oval when I'm painting, and swish, 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 swish your brush. Okay, so what else? I'm going to add some more white and grab this color. Notice how I'm taking the color from the edge of the blob of paint. That really does help when you do that. It allows you to save a lot of time and paint. Alright, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and see how I'm cleaning my brush before I get started, just because I want to make sure it's just on the tip of my brush and not on the whole thing. So I used the paper towel, I cleaned it, and yeah, here we go. Let's go ahead and keep it on the tip. And so I kind of outline around things, and this is pretty opaque, but it's also light. Notice how I just changed where my hand is. It's closer together, or at least closer to the end of the brush. And so I kind of outline things first and then I fill it in, but because this is kind of light, it's okay if I cover up the letters, and it's a tint which makes it light. And I'm going to go around the letters as best as I can, but when I make a darker color I can also cover that up, and then I can also figure something else out to figure things to make it look kind of cool. So go ahead and try to carefully outline as best as you can with your tint. Now, do you have to use orange and blue? No. So there's 3 different choices. You can do yellow and purple, complements, red and green, complements, or orange and blue, which I'm using right now. And when they're next to each other, they actually kind of make it look, they actually make it pop. It makes it look really kind of cool and really glows next to each other. So pop art, what is pop art? Andy Warhol basically took something that were kind of normal and ordinary around your house, which is part of culture. Like culture all likes soup, this particular type of soup at that time, especially he did. And he just made a work of art out of it. And so what seems so normal and natural, he kind of made it important in art. And yeah, a fun story about this was that he tried to offer Campbell's one of his works of art or something in that regard. So he contacted them and they didn't want anything to do with him. And then he became super, super wealthy and also made a lot of money from this. Anyway, so yeah, you're going to make your own Campbell's soup. And if it gets covered up, that's okay. Take your time, use the tip of your brush and outline it just like that. And then once you finish doing that, you can fill it in. So I'm going to try to speed this up. And I made a kind of a pattern or repetition of colors and filled things in. But again, you can choose your colors and your combinations and choose how you want it to look. And if it gets covered up like I did, you can always paint over it and fix it. And we'll figure out something else too to fix it if we need to. So thank you so much for tuning in, liking, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Enjoy!